there, Brad.
Hey.
How are you?
It's good. It's a gorgeous day.
It is. It's an awesome day today. So, which I love this weather. And actually, it's kind of suiting for our topic today. So, this is another one of our sharing videos, folks, where we are going to ask you to share with us on a certain topic. So, today's topic, actually, it's a really big one. It's kind of a big deal. It's really important no matter what you're doing in life. But for all of us, we tend to wake up sometimes and we have that kind of ho-hum feeling about us, or something right off the bat just sets us off into a negative mood for the day. I hate that, but it happens, right?
Yeah,
your kids aren't cooperating, the dishwasher breaks, something happens.
Or just waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, you're just
something's not settled with you,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
And so how do you flip a switch, so to speak, and turn your mood around and to go from negative to happy and positive? How can you really make that change if you're already heading down that tunnel of yuck for the day? So we're kind of going to talk about these tricks and what people do, because I think everyone really approaches this differently.
Yeah.
I do think the very first important thing is to try and learn to recognize when that's happening to you. If you can see it's happening, then you can take an action to fix it. I like that word, awareness.
Yeah.
If you're aware that's happening and you're really going downhill fast with your mood for the day, then you can take an action to quickly switch that around and say, I choose to not be in a bad mood anymore. Because it really is our choice to stay there or to leave that place.
That's right.
So anyways, I know for myself, I'll share mine first.
Yeah.
For myself, a lot of it's going to depend on where I'm at in my day. Like if I'm in my car, which I spend a lot of time in my car, I try to have a self-talk with myself. I quickly say, I find myself, this is how I become aware, is I'm telling myself, I really hate being in this negative place. It is not a good place for me. And I start reminding myself of the good things that are around me, the good people, my friends, my family, my kids, and the stuff I really have going for me in life, which is a lot. No matter what's happening to you, you've always got something good happening.
Yeah.
So I do that, and then following that conversation I have with myself, which is often out loud, I've admitted to speaking out loud to myself before, I crank up some really good tunes that are just going to get me a little bit fired up and in a better place. So nothing depressing, but I just turn that music up and go cruising. So that's what I do in my car. If I'm at home and it's a nice, decent weather, I'll go for a run or a walk, because that fresh air will clear my head in a heartbeat, and the exercise gives me that whole different, you know.
Well, you got me thinking about, the changing environment. I mean, that's such a big thing there. And then, exercising, obviously chemically, physiologically, things are going to change as soon as you exercise. That's a staple for me in the morning.
That's how I...
If I get up early and I exercise, I mean, that really, even if I'm kind of in a foul mood to start out in the morning, that usually will take care of it. But again, you mentioned some good thing about gathering your support system, being able to vent some of those things that you're feeling, whether it's about your program or whatever, and gathering that support system. That's why we have blogging. I mean, that's why we have the communication on the site.
That's true. So that would be the last thing that I will do is if I notice I'm just in a really mess. I'm not in me that day.
Yeah.
I will start calling on friends who I know are very good and positive people in my life and are always a good place to be when I'm in that mood, because they cheer me up, give me something to smile about, remind me life's not so bad. I call them, I see if they want to get together, I go hang out with them for a couple hours, and I walk away feeling so much better. So just my friends are such a support to me.
And you always, you stay pretty up.
I try.
You do, Pam.
Poor Brad has to listen to me unwind at times as well, but but I'm around Brad every day too. So, but you have to have the friends as your support.
Absolutely.
And I think having someone to lean on can really help alleviate some of that. Sometimes it's just getting it out. Why are you in such a cranky mood?
Yeah.
Get it out there, and then you can be done with it and move on.
Right.
But a lot of it's up here. It's choosing to get yourself out of that negative place and into a positive place.
And also choosing to just get in that workout. I mean, even if I just absolutely do not want to do it, I know the consequence of not doing that workout could extend and create a problem throughout the day. So I make sure that my chemistry's on.
Sure. What else do you do? Do you have any other tricks that you do? The exercise is huge for you, I know.
It's a big one. It's that support system, and
you spend a lot of time talking with your wife.
Talking with my wife in the morning. We have that cup of coffee that we'll chat and talk about the day and reflect on things. And so I'm just leaning on her, and she's doing the same, and that creates that ability to have that perspective in your day. And she reminds me of the perspective, and I remind her of the perspective. Look at the big picture.
You know what? One more trick that I've noticed, and this just came to me between the two of us and talking over the years, is if you are having that particularly bad day that night, make sure to get a really good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And wake up refreshed, and it does something for you. So I've noticed that's a trigger for us. If you get tired, you get cranky.
Yeah.
So
8 hours if you can do it.
You
know, with exercise, you might need a little less sleep, but they're saying 7 to 8 hours will do it, even 9 for some folks.
So now, in the comments below, we of course want to hear what tricks you have up your sleeve for flipping that negative morning or midday.
Turning
that day around so that you can be productive and happy. I mean, after all, life is to enjoy, right? You've got to get out and have some fun. Enjoy life. It's not to sit around and be miserable if you're sorry for ourselves. So what do you do to flip your switch? And that's what we want to know. So, okay.
Excellent.
Awesome. Let's go enjoy the sun.
Let's do it.
Okay, see you guys.
See ya.